Hello, wherever you are in this beautiful world. I'm Dr. Mark DiPasquale from Adjusted Chiropractic, and welcome to more healthy news. Lately in my videos, I've been speaking a lot about the immune system, and hopefully that's been motivating a lot of people to keep their immune system boosted and how to look after it when it's actually going through a cytokine storm or actually fighting off a virus or anything for that matter, because these are very, very important times. Today, what I want to do is speak to you about how the immune system is affected by or impacted by the nervous system. It's probably, most people probably really don't link other functions or other systems to the immune system. They just think it works on its own, but it actually doesn't. All systems are controlled by the nervous system. So our brain, which sends messages down through our spinal cord and all the network of nerves, through the network of nerves to every tissue in the body, from muscles to organs to glands to blood vessels, everything is supplied by our brain through the nervous system. And it's very important to understand that the nervous system also controls and coordinates the immune system. And it makes sense if you think about it. So, for example, there's viruses out in this big bad world, and the nervous system or the body needs to understand that it actually has been, that it is in it, and it's got to fight it. How does it create antibodies? How does it fight it off? How does it get rid of it? It's a very intricate system which works really, really well if supported. Now, I just want to make things very, very simple. And to make things simple of how it actually affects the immune system is I actually use this, and this is what I use to explain how the nervous system works in very, very simple detail. Now, there are a couple of videos which I will link into the description here, which go into a lot more detail with regards to different components of the nervous system. But in essence, the nervous system is basically, or the brain and the nervous system is like an electricity factory. That's what it does. It sends electrical impulses to all our tissues, to all our cells, and every cell receives that important information. And one thing that people don't understand is that the nervous system can either be more active or less active. So it's like this dimmer switch here on this electric light bulb. It's like it's more active or less active. Let me give you a couple of examples. If you had breakfast this morning, you have to digest your food. So I like using the example of the stomach. So you eat food, you have to start digesting the food. So what happens? The brain tells the stomach to start working, start creating acid, start creating basic, getting the pH right, churn that food up, let's start digesting it. Then after the food's been digested, the stomach needs to start switching off. So the nervous system needs to tune that down. Now, I'm going to step one step further, in that it's not necessarily like turning on and turning off. We actually have two different parts of our nervous system. We have what's called the sympathetic nervous system, and we have the parasympathetic nervous system. Most people have heard of the sympathetic nervous system. It's the part of the nervous system that gets things going. It's the fight or flight response. It's what works when we're stressed. It's what creates all the cortisol levels and all those stress hormones that allow us to survive an acute stressful event. But we also have another side of the nervous system, or another part of our nervous system, and that's called the parasympathetic nervous system. And that actually turns off all the things that aren't important to us to survive in a stressful situation, like running away from a tiger or something like that. And it actually starts turning on things like our digestive system. It turns things on like our immune system, our reproductive system. So very, very important. So this is how it ties into the immune system. Very, very important to understand this. Because what's happening is in stressed environments, when we are stressed, our immune system cannot work as well because it is depressed. It is deficient in that situation. So I've just linked a couple of videos here, so you can actually see them. I'll actually show you where they are. So I just want to take you here to just this YouTube folder that I actually have here. And if you look down here, the sympathetic nervous system. Now, this is a series that was actually done. It's called Crash Course. It's on YouTube, and I'm going to just send links to about those. I'll put these links in the description. Now you'll notice here the sympathetic nervous system crash course A&P number 14 and parasympathetic nervous system crash course A&P number 15. Now these are number 14 and 15 in the line of education with regards to the nervous system. So these basically aren't the first steps of how the nervous system works. Now, that I don't say that to be confusing, because the reason why I show you this is because understanding the nervous system starts with obviously the central nervous system, the brain, how that's working, the peripheral nervous system, different types of nerves which go to supply muscles compared to different types of nerves that go to supply my heart, compared to different types of nerves going to supply my toe. So there's all different parts of the nervous system. But for today, what my suggestion is just I'm wanting to explore how the immune system is affected by the nervous system, and namely the parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for a strong, robust immune system. So that's, we have been talking about the importance of the immune system and how to support the immune system with regards to vitamins, minerals, vitamin D, vitamin C, many other components as well. It's also important to understand how our nervous system impacts the immune system. Because if we are highly stressed, our immune system isn't going to be working as well as it needs to be working in these times. So that's our healthy news for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do have any questions, please contact me personally. I'm always available, or any of our team here at Adjusted Chiropractic. You can contact us via email, via phone as well. We're always here to help you, keep you as healthy as possible, but you need to look after your health because no one else will. Bye for now.